Hi guys. Today we are going to discuss a topic called Still I Can't Speak English. In this topic, we are going to discuss what are the reasons behind why we can't speak English and what are the steps we can use in order to improve our way of speaking. Introduction. First thing you need to understand is that language is a tool for communication. So we need to learn about the tool first and then practice to use the tool in a perfect way. For example, it's solving a Rubik's cube. Rubik's cube is one of the best example to learn and then solve and get satisfied. Okay, in order to solve that, first you need to learn some formulas and you need to learn the way to twist it, and then practice it, and then you can solve it. Like that, English is a language tool. It's a language tool. You have to learn it and handle the tool in a perfect way. If we can't get advice from the expert, learn from them, and then repeated practice will make us to learn the tool effectively. Yes, if we can't directly learn it, you can get advice from the expert, okay, and then learn from them, and then repeat the practice. And repeated practice will make you to use the tool perfectly. Not only for communication, in order to be successful in any path, you must possess perseverance and patience. Perseverance is like not giving up until you get victory. Patience, yes, you need to be calm and then learn it continuously. Okay, surf out of box. In order to learn English, you need to understand it first. Don't believe in the myth that only after learning grammar and all words you could speak English. Okay, yes, this is the biggest myth behind learning English, and many of them believe that this is the truth and they don't step into this path. So it's a completely a myth. Don't believe that. Imagine a baby. Does that learn grammar and speaks language? It is all because of the social context. Like that, we can learn by listening to others too. For example, I will tell you a real time example. I am working as an engineer in a plant. Okay, my laborers are all are from North India, so they don't know English perfectly. They don't know our language perfectly, so they will speak in Hindi only. Initially, it was very much difficult for me to get the work done by them from my command. So I started to listen to them, and I started to speak to them wrongly. Initially, I spoke in a very bad manner, but day by day, I started to learn the words and meanings, and then I started to speak with them in a flow. I'm not saying that I am perfect in speaking Hindi, but now I can manage it. So I have a confidence that I have learned something in Hindi, and I am ready to speak in Hindi now. Okay, like that. Imagine yourself as a baby. You imagine yourself as a baby and listen to them. First thing is that you need to listen to them, what they are speaking, how they are pronouncing it. Okay, then what's next? Basic thing you need is the interest and consistency. Yes, first you need to have the affinity to learn something, and you have to have patience, and you need to consistently you need to learn that. The babies will speak whatever they hear, so they listen and then reciprocate that. Like that, you have to listen and then reciprocate that in a perfect situation. Don't go and explain it in some other situations. Okay, what stops you from speaking English? Many of us have faced this problem. We all knew that words properly, but due to anxiety and stress, we will end up in a wrong pronunciation. For example, the best example is stage fear. Although we speak in a local accent, in stage we cannot speak in front of all due to anxiety and stress. But from research, the scientists have found that anxiety and stress can bring the best from the human. But if you leave this both beyond a saturation point, you will automatically fail in the process. Yes, anything happens in the life, if it is in a certain amount of level, yes, it's good, but if it is too high or too low, it's entirely waste. So like that, anxiety and stress sometimes can bring the best out of you. For example, if you know the question, I mean, if you understand the question and you know the answer, you can write confidently. But if you don't understand the question, but you have a clue and you have an anxiety and stress that whether this is the answer or not, but you write it and you get it done, okay, you will feel happy. But if it goes high, you will skip the question or you will forget the entire answer, correct answers, or the next question you may know that also you will forget, etc. So control you and believe in you. This is the only thing you can do. In order to fix this mentality in your mind, practice well with a person who knows English well. Choose your tutor in the best way and choose the best tutor. Okay, learning to speak. Correction. Yes, we need someone who can correct us while speaking wrongly. But in most of the schools, the teachers will correct the student in front of other students. This is one of the wrong way of approach. This will make the student feel inferior and he or she will never find easy to learn the second language. For example, in my state, the first language is our language Tamil, second language will be the English. Okay. In our schools, they will make the students to speak in front of the students and the other students will mock at them. This will break down the confidence of the students. This will give a sulky feeling to them. This will upset them and make them to feel away from the second language. So this must be broken. So next thing, personalize. Record your conversation with someone and hear it back. You can correct it, mistakes you have done. Yes, this is the best way I have ever seen. For example, you can record your own voice. Now the technology has grown up. You can even record your own video in a very high quality. So record it and then listen it back so that you can correct whatever mistakes you do. Many of you have felt this one. We used to speak alone in English when we are alone. Yes. At the time you feel that I am speaking good English. Why I am wrong? You can feel that. But you need someone to correct that one and you need to practice it again and you can go ahead further in order to speak in a proper way. Transparency. Speak short conversation with as much as space as possible. This will give you a natural flow. Then whatever you have successful conversation with anyone, your confidence level will increase and you'll end up in learning and speaking English successfully. Yes, this is also one kind of way. Okay. Plan out to improve English. First, don't be shy to find the uh, which you don't know. So first select on an area which you don't know and then try to improve it. Then find the online resources which could make you understand that area clearly. Now everything has become online, including the money transaction too. And take a notes on that. Once you got clarified with all doubts, start how to have conversation with a clarified mind. Record the conversation, listen it again. Don't forget this. Then improve the weaker area again. See, again I'm saying this consistency, patience, perseverance will take you to a good path and you will have a good result. Use Google to develop you. Today the entire world is on a had in the form of mobile. So we can search for anything from Google, anything we can get any kind of resources. We have n number of resources in Google. First have a checklist to do what you have to learn and prepare this checklist in a proper way and prepare it honestly. What are you going to learn? What resources are you going to use? How much time you are going to spend, etc. Everything must be noted in that, and you must have a clear idea about that. Plan it in a perfect way. All these things must be defined by only by you for you. Don't forget, you are there for you to develop you. Trust in you and start to learn with a good hope and confidence. Don't give up in the midway. Whenever you finish a part, start to feel happy and motivate yourself. Motivation is a simple word, but it has huge number of values. Repeated sentence I am sending in all videos. Try to have an interesting topic and speak it out boldly. You must prepare properly before talking to anyone. Have a mind. Don't waste your time. This is going to create a personal learning network for you. Yes, of course. Usage of free resources. There are numerous free websites available for us to learn and practice English. We need to look for the suitable one and start to practice. Social media platforms are one of the effective way to find someone the English tutors. Yes, you can use the whatever social media platform you are to find English tutors. First, create an account in that, and then just search for it and surf through it and select the tutor whatever you need. They are uploading the videos, what they are teaching and how they are teaching. So you can watch it and then select them. Then find the best tutor and then don't forget to record your session and listen to it later. Okay. Meeting the English speakers and building a relationship with them. I have given a list of websites, one, two, three, four, five websites here. So in order to find a good tutor, you need to find or you need to go through these key points to remember that anything. Don't depend on a single friend or tutor. Make two or three friends to exchange your language skills. Have a good dictionary and use it properly. Try out the things calmly. Don't give up. Have consistency. Yes. Helping others to practice. Suppose if you learned well, you can still more learn it, still more practice it by teaching to others. Sharing our knowledge and listening to others will make us to learn a lot. First, teach them in a polite and easy way. Don't be a rude and rugged person. Just be a polite and humble person. Don't shout or give any kind of sound that gives them a thought that you are boring them or you are being bored by them. Okay, just listen to them. Don't feel awkward about the silence. Suppose the opponent is not speaking in a proper way and silent, just motivate them to speak something and then make them to learn as much as they can. Guide them in a proper way to learn the language. Don't break them and correct them all the mistakes. Poking always will not help you to make others to learn. So it will collapse their confidence level, it will collapse their mindset, it will make them demotivated. So just correct the major mistakes. Allow them to speak as much as possible. Make them feel relaxed and while they stammer. Yes, somebody will having this habit of stammering, not naturally, in front of others while speaking in a mother language. So motivate them and make them feel relaxed. Goal setting. First, have a reachable goal. Next thing you need to do is to collect the required material for learning, whatever resources you need, and store it in Google Drive, or you can have it as a hot copy. It's up to your wish. Then pre-plan the topics to be covered, and don't have bulk topics because you will feel tired and you will feel demotivated. Split the topics and have them in a separate way, and start to learn with a hard topic, and then again with a mild topic, again hard topic. You can just interchange and then learn. If you find hard in the midway, don't give up. Learn little up slowly. March towards the goals. After attaining each step, feel happy, motivate yourself, and start again to march towards the destination. I have given something in the quotes below. Practice is the only key to learn the language successfully. Not only to learn any kind of things, practice will make you to learn successfully, but practice with a good person who knows the thing well. Okay? So thank you guys. This is the end of this topic. We'll meet you with another new topic in later videos.